I'm Amy.
Wait. Okay, now.
Hello. Hi, I'm Amy Hubbard, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Romantic Eyeshadow Palette by Beautycounter. It's right here, and Abby is a
realtor.
And so what do you
A buyer specialist.
So doing makeup on a daily basis is kind of probably you put a little bit on, and when you do eyes, what are you looking for?
Well, just something that makes my eyes pop a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be too overdone, but just enough that, you know, obviously I'm showing my profession and I look like a professional. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we want an
Match how I
everyday-
feel.
Yes,
Yeah, we want
I
an
like
everyday
it.
eye that just shows some professionalism. So what we're going to do is use the Romantic Eyeshadow Palette in Candlelight, Truffle, and Smolder. So I'm going to use these three colors to create an everyday eye that is a professional look.
Love it.
So, and I'm actually going to use Brulee. I didn't mention that one. I'm going to use Brulee as the crease color. Okay. So I go in with Brulee first. This is a fluffy kind of white brush right here. Crease brush.
So you do the crease first.
I
Okay.
do, yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
wait, and you used primer already. We didn't show that, right?
I did. I used a primer. I don't recommend putting on eyeshadow without a primer underneath because eyeshadows will, depending on your chemistry and your oil production, they will find their way into the crease of your eye and create a line. Wherever the deepest part of your crease is, you'll see a line of eyeshadow as they've kind of moved down into that line.
Been there, done that.
And eyeshadows tend to want to, when they do that, when they move, they kind of marry each other and they create a mud kind of appearance where your browns might, you know, blend in with your lighter colors and then your darker colors, and it just turns into kind of a wash of nothing. So we want these colors.
Yes.
Abby
Guilty.
knows what we're talking
Guilty
about.
as charged.
I'm sure everyone who's watching is probably guilty.
Yep.
Turn this way for me if you would. Thank
I
you.
know. This is my second eye video I've watched of Amy's. I'm like, time to get a new brush.
And at this moment in time, Beautycounter does not make an eye primer, but I'm hoping that that is around the corner for them. So for now, I use the Bare Minerals eyeshadow primer, and it actually works really well for being a pretty clean eyeshadow primer. It works pretty well, so it holds all day. Not quite as long as the other brands do that are, you know, more of the not clean brands, but look how beautiful this is just by itself. This is just with Brulee in the crease, and then I brought it up a little bit too toward the brow bone.
Okay.
Beautiful by itself.
All right.
Okay, and now we're gonna do the deep crease. Let's see here. No, let's do truffle.
Should I get a close up? All right, just the crease. All right, now tell me, because Abby's eyes are like mine.
Now we're using
All right, here we
truffle right here, okay?
Okay.
With a flat brush that just basically pats it on. And close your eyes for me. So this just kind of pats that color on, just like this.
go. Okay. And that's on her lid under the crease?
Yes,
Or-
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not going too far up. I am meeting the crease color, but I'm not going above that too much.
And I noticed that you're patting more than kind of smearing.
Yes, exactly.
So it's kind of a method, I guess,
It
an important
is.
method.
And that's why I'm using a brush that helps to pat versus a brush that is more of the one that we used before, which
Those colors are really pretty on you.
I know, just those two
Really
alone,
pretty.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to use this smolder right here as an eyeliner, and then I'm going to go into the deep crease of her eye with smolder as well.
Did you get that wet to do liner or no?
Close your eyes for me. You can. It definitely creates a deeper color, and it creates a sharper line when you do that. So you can wet your brush first. I'm going to pull up on the eyelid just like that so I get in there really close to her lash line to deepen Abby's lash line and make her lashes look thicker.
Thank you.
And then I'm bringing this up and out with this brush. I'm kind of just making these little strokes that are up and out that kind of go into the deeper V portion of the eye. Okay, and then look straight ahead for us into the camera. Nice.
All right, love it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it on this side. Sorry if I step in front of the
I'll
view.
just come over here and get a
Okay.
little bit of a close in here. I hope I'm not standing in the way. Like your Christmas music.
I always have Christmas music
Okay, and then right out here, again, I'm just kind of bringing it up and out into that deep V portion of the eye. And I'm leaving it pretty concentrated in here. I'm not really fanning that out much. Keeping that pretty concentrated, okay?
So pretty.
And look straight ahead for us. Beautiful.
All together.
Okay. And I'm going to take Smolder and I'm going to go under the eye too. So look up for me.
Which one was
Perfect.
Smolder? Sorry.
Smolder's that darker purple.
Oh, that's what you just
Very
used
deep-
for liner?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Taking that same color right here. Little thicker toward the outside. I'm going to use my ring finger. This is where you would use your finger too. Just go in and soften that up. Again, that kind of helps to soften the concealer and the eyeshadow. And it just melds them together perfectly. And turn this way for me, just perfect. Okay. And then over here, take your finger and just kind of rub into that very, very, very gently. And that smokes it out to make it not so harsh. There we go. Okay, you can look back toward that camera. Okay, and then to top this off, we've already used Brulee in the crease, and we've used Truffle in the highlighted portion of the eye right here, the ball of the eyelid. And then we've used Smolder as an eyeliner, and then kind of toward the outside here. Then I'm going to use this Moon Dust,
Oh, I love that.
and I'm going to go in and just dot this right in here. And this is with yet another brush. This brush is very tiny. It's also a padding type of brush. Okay, so it's very thin and kind of I'm padding. I'm not rubbing or trying to blend.
If you're like me and you only have a couple of brushes, can you use your pinky finger to do this?
Not for most people's eyes. Most people's eyes are gonna be too
Well, that's what I do.
tiny to do that too. But Jody, you do have a little
Good
bit
to
bigger
know.
eyes
Good
to
to
do
know.
that with, though. I mean, it's really, if you have big enough eyes to do it, you do it.
Jody. Well, maybe I don't, but...
Yeah.
All right, good on
And
the
so-
brush. Okay.
There we go. I mean, I can't. I just
Okay.
say I can't do it with my pinky.
What are we gonna do with you, Jody?
Maybe I shouldn't. I can't.
Right?
Oh, man.
Note to self.
All right.
March to the beat of your own drum.
All right, now we're going to use the volumizing mascara.
Which I need to get a new tube of, but...
And here's the volumizing.
yeah, show them the...
Now I have a
wand.
problem with getting raccoon eyes with mascara.
Okay.
Is that gonna be something that does,
This
or is there a way to prevent it?
Well, eyeshadow primer is huge because I think what happens is that if you get down here, is this where you get the raccoon
Yeah, it
eyes?
tends to just kind of flake off and.
Oh, flake.
Well,
Flaking is different.
Well, I would actually say more so it almost melds or melts down more so than flaking.
Okay.
Now I will say I use another mascara that
Yeah.
helps with that. It's almost like a tube,
Yeah.
puts
You
tubes so
gotta
it
try
doesn't
this one.
do. So I was just curious.
Because I've tried, I have self disclosure here. I have like a graveyard of natural mascaras that
Yeah.
I've thrown away recently, but I spent probably $30 a tube on every one of them trying to find a good natural one that didn't make my eyes water, that didn't flake, that didn't transfer. And I found one that worked before I found Beautycounters, and Beautycounters holds up exactly as the one that I love does. And
know.
so you have to try it. 'cause I
What's the
think
other one? So
yeah.
Beautycounters and just...
Alima Pure.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, and they have a dark brown, which
Oh,
Beautycounter
nice.
doesn't have yet.
Okay.
So again,
Good to know.
I
Good
wish
to know.
that they'd make a primer and in a brown mascara.
Alright.
But yeah, and
Okay.
just look down for me. I'm gonna do the mascara. So this also maybe something. Their volumizing mascara has a big wand like this. It's a pretty big one. And I actually really like the lengthening mascara's brush because it's very tiny. And it helps with like smaller eyes. It helps to get into a lot of areas that are hard to get into with this big mascara wand. So if you've got smaller eyes, I would probably recommend the lengthening mascara versus this one, the volumizing. So it's not quite as easy to, sometimes you can blink and just mess up everything, right? It's like, oh no, how did that happen? But if the wand is too big, it can kind of tend to make it harder to get into little nooks and crannies of the eyes to get every lash.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I always have trouble doing my bottom lashes, so I tend to just not do them.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit more on this one. Bottom lashes, they make these tiny, tiny little mascara wands that are, tiny.
Oh.
And they are perfect for doing bottom lashes. But you can also use a fan brush. This may
Cool.
not be something that you want to do, every day, but it's
Yeah.
something, it's a good trick. So this fan brush right here, you just get a little mascara on it from the wand that we just used, and then look up for me and just paint it on.
Oh, that's a good trick.
There we go. So that is a thin coat of
Gorgeous.
that volumizing mascara.
Ready to show some properties.
There you go. All right, so that's our natural eye with
All right.
Romantic Palette. Now we're going to go in and give her an evening look because she does have an event tonight. So we're going to go in and give her an evening look with the other side of that palette, which will give her that desired deepened look for her party tonight. All right?
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you.